And here we go with some more of my hardcover bookshelf. First two on the shelf are not hardcover books, they're just very long, so I keep them on my hardcover shelf. Daydreams and Nightmares by Winsor McCay and Dreams of the Rarebit Fiend by Winsor McCay. One is from Fantagraphics, one is from Checker Press. Definitely the Fantagraphics one is the nicer book. It is fun to have the Checker Press one. I have a bunch of other Checker Press Winsor McCay stuff. I think most of his stuff is public domain, so anybody can publish it, but not everybody can publish it so that it's nice looking. Coming up next, the 4 volumes of, I guess there are 7 now, of Walton Skizik's old Gasoline Alley collections. One of these I bought for my grandfather years ago. When he moved last time, he gave it back to me, and they're all great. I have read all 4 of these. They're awesome. Cannot recommend them enough. Designed by Chris Ware. Next to that, the early years of Mutt and Jeff. I like old comics. You could probably tell if you've seen these videos. I have not read a lot of this Mutt and Jeff book. I plan to someday. I think it's cool to have around. Mutt and Jeff was a huge deal as a comic. Pogo. First 3 volumes of the Fantagraphics collection of these. I have read all of the first volume, all but the Sundays in the second volume, and I'm about halfway through the 3rd volume. I do plan to collect this whole series as it comes out. Great stuff. The Big Book of Hell in hardcover. I used to have it in paperback, but I read it until it fell apart, so I got myself a nice hardcover copy of it. 2 volumes of The Maquis Treasury by Tony Millionaire. I love Tony Millionaire. His stuff used to be in The Stranger. This is the guy that does, Drinky Crow and Uncle Gabby. If you've never seen this comic, look it up. It is fantastic. 2 volumes of Perry Bible Fellowship, a comic strip that one of my old roommates turned me on to, and he actually bought me the Treasury. Or no, he bought me the slimmer volume, which I kept because it has some of the art that is not in the Treasury. Both great collections, still published occasionally online by Nicholas Gurwitch, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Same age as me, already insanely successful cartoonist. The Great Outdoor Fight. This is an Akewood collection. I used to have all 3 of the Dark Horse Akewood collections. I gave 2 of them to my cousin to make room on the shelf. This, I think, was... No, I read all 3 of those all the way through and really dug them. Welcome to Oddville by Jay Stevens, another cartoonist who was published in The Stranger when I was growing up. I have his soft cover of Oddville, but I have not read this hardcover yet. I bought it at the library book sale for the Seattle Public Library last year. Their new book sale is coming up, so I'll probably get more crazy stuff like this that will sit on a bookshelf until I feel like reading it. Barack Hussein Obama, the comic strip. It's Hilarious Greatness, also published in The Stranger. 4 volumes that I was able to get on the cheap of The Spirit by Will Eisner. This is such good stuff. Somebody getting rid of this was definitely my gain, because I got it at a sale at Third Place Books where graphic novels were half price. And these, because they were used, were being sold for half price anyway, so it was quite a deal. Spider-Man the Newspaper Strips. I got that at Spine and Crown. I was heavily talked out of buying it, but I got it anyway. It is printed very wonky, but it's a great nostalgia trip. I have read most of it, but not all of it. Girl Genius. The lettering in this sucks. I really want to be into Girl Genius. That's why I've held on to it. I got it at, I want to say, Twice Sold Tales up in Capitol Hill. And every time I go through stuff to get rid of, I look at this and go, do I still need this?